A purchase alert for $500 million is serious business? This is a very rare and extremely noteworthy development. That is, for context, the value of New York City's Empire State Building. And think about the implications of someone putting that kind of money into cryptocurrency. Truly, that action warrants our utmost consideration. But is there a catch? I say we just find out. Important notice, with only a few days to go until Bitcoin's halving, anticipation is running high in the cryptocurrency community. There are people for whom this is more than a passing occurrence. It's a major change that makes people feel all kinds of things. There is an apparent palpable sense of excitement and nervousness permeating the hearts and minds of both investors and fans. The unexpected halving of the quantity of new Bitcoins is like the spectacular revealing of a priceless gem. Existing Bitcoins become even more valuable due to their scarcity, which often causes their value to soar into the stratosphere. Investors have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become filthy rich, an opportunity to capitalize on a dynamic market. Things become intriguing, though, at this point. Those that support alternative cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu, known as altcoiners, aren't merely spectators here. They can hardly contain their excitement as they await the event's impact on their specific crypto realm. The Bitcoin halving is more than a ripple in their eyes. The entire cryptocurrency landscape could be reshaped by this tidal wave. With time running out and anticipation at an all-time high, absolutely certain, halving the Bitcoin supply isn't a passing fad. It's a watershed event that might alter the course of Bitcoin history irrevocably. However, there is an intriguing matter to consider. In the midst of all the excitement, there's one mystery that has everyone baffled. For what reasons are cryptocurrency prices falling daily? Why aren't the green candles on the chart reflecting all that excitement? Oh my goodness, isn't that just $1 million question? Also, I can tell you that it's making some people feel confused. To put it mildly. If you're expecting a fireworks show but all you see are a few sparklers going out, it could be frustrating. You need not be worried, though, since an eloquent Twitter user has volunteered to explain everything. They simplified the scenario into 3 parts, which is helping to clarify things. According to our wise Twitter user, the first step is the last retrace before halving. Their main point is that this movement existed before to the halving event in Bitcoin. Imagine it in this way. Just picture Bitcoin retracing its steps. Before making a massive advance, it retraces by minus 18%. It occurred in the middle of March and again in the middle of April. Let me tell you something shocking, though. This declining pattern just before to the 50% cut. This is old news. Actually, this has occurred previously, such as in 2020, when Bitcoin fell roughly 19%, and in 2016, when it fell a deeper minus 38% before the halving. However, there is a bright side. Before the halving takes effect, this price decline is considered as the final opportunity to purchase Bitcoin at a discounted price. Although it may appear discouraging, it is actually laying the groundwork for a potentially significant upturn. There is no more critical time than now, since the halving is approaching quickly. I know what you're thinking, why am I bringing up Bitcoin? Then I'm delighted you inquired. Lucy, who is part of the official development team for Shiba Inu, tweeted a shocking revelation just today, which is why this is the case. After Bitcoin's most recent reaccumulation cycle ends in 2023, Lucy claims that Shiba Inu will begin preparing for a supercycle. With its value and fluctuations impacting the entire market, Bitcoin is like the foundation of the cryptocurrency universe. One way to look at it is as a tide that helps to lift all boats. With the impending halving event, even the official Shiba Inu team is praising Bitcoin, further demonstrating its value. Lucy recently tweeted a chart that she had created to analyze the Bitcoin industry. The graphic covers the years 2014 to 2025 and is purely hypothetical. There were 3 distinct stages of the Bitcoin market that she identified in her research. There will be a bottom, a period of reaccumulation, and a bull market. When a downward trend halts, finds support at a specific price, and then begins to move higher, we say that the market has reached its bottom. When Bitcoin hit $15,000 in November 2022, the market hit its most recent low, according to Lucy's chart. But Shiba Inu prices didn't drop all the way to zero until June 2023. When investors start getting back into the market after a dip, it's called the reaccumulation period. This stage of Bitcoin's development began in March 2023 and ended later that same year. Bitcoin fluctuated between $24,000 and $31,000 throughout this time. Although Shiba Inu prices did not rise significantly during their reaccumulation phase, they did rise after reaching a bottom in June 2023. The market's reaccumulation period is over and a bull run is about to begin. The recent price spike of Bitcoin has surpassed its all-time high from 2021. The price of Shiba Inu began to rise at the end of February as well, reaching record highs that were 450% higher than the previous record and more than halfway to the all-time high. And this is something that you need to grasp. It is quite an accomplishment for Shiba Inu to have reached half of its all-time high. You see, there were many who thought Shiba Inu was doomed to fail and fade into oblivion due to the lack of growth it displayed for an extended period of time. They felt its time was past and that putting money into it would be like plunging coins into a black hole. The tables have certainly turned, though. As Shiba Inu starts climbing back up, the same critics are now regretting their statements, comparable to seeing the rebirth of a phoenix from its ashes. These doubters are dumbfounded, realizing they might have been wrong about Shiba Inu's abilities. Some of them may be rethinking their position altogether, coming to the realization that perhaps Shiba Inus are more complex than they appear. After a remarkable 9.75% surge in the last 24 hours, Shiba Inu is witnessing substantial increases in open interest on key exchanges today, which could be attributed to this newfound optimism. Investors and traders are taking note of the Shiba Inu's durability and development potential, which is causing a newfound sense of optimism to reverberate through the market. A little while ago, after falling recently, Shiba Inu prices have been steadily rising with a 9.75% increase from yesterday's low. Following Saturday's test of the 4018 range, this increase suggests an increasing interest from investors in the asset. Data from CoinLive shows that major exchanges have seen a significant increase in the amount of open interest for Shiba Inu. Open interest in Shiba Inu on Huobi reached $15.7 million, on OKX it was $14.6 million, and unexpectedly, on other exchanges including Kraken, the open interest on Bitfinex and BitMEX was less than $1 million. The open interest in Shiba Inu futures contracts is a measure of market activity and investor interest in these products. It is the total number of outstanding contracts that have not yet been settled. More risk-tolerant traders are likely anticipating substantial movement for Shiba Inu soon, as indicated by the rise in open interest. But with a long-short ratio of 0.94 right now, it looks like more traders are putting money on a decline in the Shiba Inu price. We were previously discussing the pre-halving retrace, and these individuals likely recognize it. However, the intriguing part is this: we are presently in the second phase, the reaccumulation range, according to that Twitter user's perspective. What follows is based on the foundation that this phase creates. It usually begins a few weeks prior to the halving and ends with a breakout a few weeks following the event. Bitcoin must now set a strong range bottom within this reaccumulation range. This is the primary objective. Before and after the halving, this requires swaying from side to side. This period can be as short as a few weeks or as long as 5 months or 150 days. Many investors may begin to feel impatient or let down at this period, particularly if they aren't witnessing substantial results immediately. However, bear in mind the broader view and remain patient. All of the upcoming developments in the Bitcoin market and the cryptocurrency world, including Shiba Inu, will be shaped by these stages. The third phase, though, I'm not sure. Who was that one? I must say, I am quite intrigued by this. Insights from a Twitter user indicate that the parabolic rise is the main focus at the moment. When Bitcoin starts growing rapidly, it means it has broken out of the reaccumulation area. Think of the price curve as a rocket launching into space. It will be quite steep. Approximately 385 days, or slightly more than a year, has traditionally elapsed during this stage. However, given the possibility of a more rapid market cycle this time around, that duration may be shorter. It would be the same as speeding up Bitcoin's trip to the moon. That's likely the reason why a mysterious whale purchased an unprecedented $496 million worth of Bitcoin